I have a question for you. What one characteristic marks a disciple of Jesus? Certainly, faith in Jesus is a key. Is it faith? How about joy? Joy is a clear mark of a disciple. Maybe holiness, or righteousness, or humility. Jesus gathered his disciples together in the last night of his ministry on earth, and he made himself an illustration by taking off his outer garment, dressing like a servant, and washing his disciples' feet. Then he said this, "By this all men will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." Publicly, Jesus was challenged by the rabbis of the day. Each rabbi had his own special emphasis from the law, and he would spend all day long arguing his own point of view. And engaging Rabbi Jesus in debate, they asked him, "Rabbi, of all the commandments, which is the most important?" And immediately Jesus responded by quoting to them the Shema. "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." And then he added a second one that's found in a miscellaneous list of laws in the book of Leviticus. It reads, "Love your neighbor as yourself." Jesus concluded, there are no commandments greater than these. So, why am I standing in front of a power station? Well, if loving God and loving one another is such a big deal to Jesus, how do we do it? I know that if it depends on me, I would fail. I can't dig deep enough in myself to love the way Jesus wants me to. It's not in me. So how do we do it? How do we exhibit the love that characterizes a disciple of Jesus? Jesus gives us a hint later on in his last conversation to his disciples. Recorded in John 15, he says, "As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you, my disciples. And as I have loved you, love each other." So love needs to start in the Father and flows through the Son and then flows through us to others. Sort of like current, but it starts at the power station. So now take some time as a group exploring this chain reaction of love in John's first letter. John himself was called the beloved disciple, the disciple of love, for a good reason. Discuss together how to practice in this essential mark of being a disciple of Jesus.